It was not just wild species which occupied his attention. He became very interested in the way domestic animals could be crossed to produce new breeds.
The amazing thing about dogs is they come in a huge variety of shapes and sizes, and yet they're all one species. Now, obviously, there's been an enormous amount of variation, and Darwin was very interested in this, so he spoke to all the leading dog breeders to find out how they generated such diversity. But even they couldn't tell him how it happened in the wild. And he was completely stumped by that until he came across an essay by a chap called Thomas Malthus.
Malthus was concerned with humans rather than animals. He believed that the world's population was expanding faster than the food supplies, and that people would have to compete in a fight for survival. This idea of competition between members of the same species had a profound effect on Darwin's own ideas.
Malthus forecast inevitable starvation unless people curbed their reproduction. Now, the fascinating thing is that Darwin was reading Malthus when he got the idea for natural selection, the idea of a rapid increase in population, which inevitably would lead to competition. And it was that was the spark that lit in Darwin's mind.
Competition was the missing link in his theory. The members of a species which stood the best chance of surviving were those born with characteristics which gave them an advantage in life.
Darwin himself put it that if you have overproduction, which naturally every creature does, you get more children produced than can ever possibly survive. That leads to competition. There's genetic variation within a species, as there is in any species. So the individuals that survive and the individuals that reproduce are the ones that are best at surviving and best at reproducing.